Welcome back to Talking Point. If you've just joined us, we're on the topic of leadership change at Singapore's women's group, AWARE. Now, Josie, the new EXCO is going to start work soon. You've got an EGM to handle.
Yes.
What is your priority?
Well, my priority right now is to reconcile the team, which clearly has fissure. And I want to operate such that my members can support me and we all disagree in an agreeable environment. We're all adults. We're all here for the same cause. We may have different focus, but we're all here to fight for the cause of women.
What is wrong with the old, when I call it the old AWARE, what is wrong with the old AWARE that you have to come and change? I think in the public debate, that is one point that is missing. What is it that you are going to do? Or what is it that is wrong?
Let me give you an example. We had mentioned that the EOGM would have been called anyway, because at the AGM meeting, we had so much time spent on the election process that we didn't have time to deal with the other item on the agenda, which was proposed constitutional changes. Now, what are some of these proposed constitutional changes? One, there was a proposal to give voting rights to men. Okay, men are already associate members of AWARE. But they are not given voting rights because we are an association of women. Yeah. In fact, this proposal had been put up at the previous AGM in 2008, and by a majority vote, it was thrown out. Okay. And now it's being raised again. Right. Second, there is a proposal to give voting rights to expatriate women. And AWARE does the shadow report to CEDAW for Singapore. You know, so again, there's a question there. And lastly, there was a proposal to give voting rights to minors, teenagers below, from 15 years old to 18 years old. And these minors need parental consent to join AWARE in the first place.
Okay, just let me interrupt for a while and talk about the AGM and how it was conducted, because there are a lot of allegations about how new members hijacked it, new members with an agenda. There was this allegation that some of the new members are anti-gay, and that this came out in the reporting and is out on cyber. I mean, there's a lot of speculation in cyberspace, but is that really true? I mean, what actually was so different in this process of this AGM that upset the former members who came out and just spoke to the media just like that? What actually happened? They say that it was hijacked, suddenly new members came in, and there's a big group of 100 people. Was any of this true?
I think we are not in a position to speculate on why there is such a sudden interest in AWARE. I, for one, joined AWARE because I came across an article in the Straits Times which we interviewed Connie Singham and talked about AWARE, and I felt that AWARE stood for something I believed in, and therefore I joined as a member.
As for myself, I was invited by Claire to support her in the areas of marketing and fundraising. So that's my core area of competency. And so basically I came in to support her. And I was nominated by her and seconded by an old guard.
So can I ask a very direct question?
Yes.
This was not a well-organized, well-thought-through constitutional coup?
No. Not that I know of.
I didn't know her until we started working on the...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I never... Yeah.
Chikong, what do you hear about the AGM process?
I mean, that goes back to the point about speculations and all. And the problem in speculation is that you can't verify whether that's true, and it's very damaging, I would say, at least from what we have heard about. It seemed like, as what Baoji has said, a constitutional coup. Yeah, so it's good that, you know, they can clear the air.
Well, can I ask, we talked about constitutional changes that you were concerned about,
Yes.
but more than that, the constitutional changes. Now that you are in AWARE, what is your agenda going to be? What is it that you're going to bring new that is quite different? Because I ask this question because there are people who say, if your ideas are the same, right, or if your ideas are different, then go and set up another group. Why do you want to come into AWARE and disturb us?
I'll tell you that, okay. I have only been appointed president on Wednesday night, just hardly 3-4 days ago.
Yes.
And the new committee hasn't even had time to really set about working. And we were channeling all our energy towards dealing with all these issues, okay? Now, coming back to your question about what we're doing is so different. Now, on a broad level, you may think there's not much difference. It's still training, singles, financial training, whatever. Discrimination.
Okay?
At the broad level, it's still the same. Okay? But we are coming in with new ideas. Okay? We had earlier said we are pro-family, we're pro-women, pro-Singapore. Now, one of the things, I'm not privy to discuss exactly the ideas of what we're doing, but one of the things that we're doing, you know, MM had been talking about mentorship. So we are looking at how we can equip our younger women to take on leadership position. So we would like to start a program called Wind Beneath My Wings, okay, where we want to pair younger women with leadership potential with established women of society, like Claire Chang, Chan Heng Chi, you know, some of the women.
There's one other, another issue that has been raised is about your beliefs, you know, or some of the members and their beliefs, you know. How will the beliefs affect the policies of AWARE? I mean, just as one possible example, if AWARE finds that a member, a woman, you know, in Singapore has been discriminated against in her company because of her sexuality, what will be your stand on that?
Okay. AWARE is a secular organization. We're not there to push our personal beliefs, our personal religious affiliations. We are all an inclusive sense. We don't discriminate people of any race, religion, or, you know, whether you're a man or a woman coming in. Okay. Now, talking about sexual discrimination, it is going to be a very controversial topic. And the new EXCO will have to take a look at this and see what is the direction we're going to take. We haven't even had a chance to discuss individual ideas yet. So just give us a chance. We want to quickly get on with work so that we can put on a platter to the public to tell you that's what we stand for.
What is your priority? What's your strategy for your EGM?
Okay, EGM, there are mainly a couple of things that we have to address. One was the matters that were not completed at the last AGM, which is the constitutional changes. And that one we expect will take a long time to discuss. The next one is a vote of confidence raised by these 160 members. Well, we welcome the opportunity for a civil and open dialogue, then to clear the air if there's any differences. So, yeah, I think that's a good opportunity for us to talk to the new members.
Thank you very much, Josie. Thank you, Maureen and Chi Kong, for joining us. Indeed, we wish AWARE all the best in its mission to support the rights of Singapore women.
Email us your views at talkingpoint@channelnewsasia.com. And good night.
Good night.